بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Good morning to all students of class 8 and welcome to all of you in a new year. We are going to start a new chapter number 9, which is present at page number 109. Open your books at page number 109 and we are going to start this chapter. The name of the chapter is Reproduction in Plants. You know that living things and non-living things are different from one another. And the main feature of the living thing which separate them from the non-living things is that they can produce the new young one like them. For example, there are a lot of species of the living things. Living things, not only I'm talking about the human beings and the animals, but the plants as well. Because plants, animal and human beings, microorganisms, these all are living things. And they reproduce to produce their young ones. They produce their young ones like them. And in this, the parents involved, two parents involved, male and female, and they produce a new young one. And this is called reproduction. So this reproduction differentiates the living things from the non-living things. And reproduction is the main two types of reproduction are sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. In sexual reproduction, two parents are involved. In plants as well, in plants, in flowers, there are male part and female part. And from the male part, pollen grains transfer to the female part, and after the diffusion of the pollen grains with the ovum which is present in the female part, they produce the seeds, and from these seeds new young ones are produced. When we grow these seeds in the soil, new plants like the parent plants arise from the earth. So this is called sexual reproduction. It means in sexual reproduction, two different having different sex, male and female, they involve and they reproduce the young one. This type of reproduction is called sexual reproduction. But there is another method. In plants, this is called asexual reproduction. So today we are going to discuss about asexual reproduction. The topic is present at page number 109. This is asexual reproduction. So the paragraph which is introduction, I have given you introduction. You will just read about the reproduction and about the asexual and sexual reproduction from the page number 109. And now we are going to discuss. As I have told you that reproduction, the production of new individuals by the parents of the same species. The word species means the type, because there are a lot of types of plants, like some having fruits like orange, mango and a lot of other fruits, and some are flowering plants, only ornamental plants. Some are very big trees without flowers, or some have cones or like something. There are a lot of, so these kinds are called species. So the plants produce the same species, means the same species of parent plant produce the same species like them. These plants look like them. So this is called reproduction, known as reproduction. And you will read the sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction from the book. Now, asexual reproduction. What is asexual reproduction? Asexual reproduction is actually the reproduction means the production of new plants from the different parts of the parent plant. Means only one plant. From the one plant, if the different parts are grown and they produce the new young one. For this, we will take the example of rose plant. If you have any experience and if you have seen that gardeners, how they produce the rose plants, they just take the one little branch of the rose plant, they cut it from both sides and they grow it into the soil. And from this part, stem is the part, root is the part, buds are the part, leaves are the part of plant, and stem is also a part of plant. So from this stem, new plants arise. There is another example. You have seen a mini plants at your homes. You just take the one branch of that and grow it into the soil or into the water, and they grow a new plant. Likewise, this is called asexual reproduction. So, asexual reproduction is the definition which is written in your book is the method of reproduction that does not involve the fusion of male and female. Means fusion means to combine, to fuse, and when the male part fuses with the female part, this produces a new plant. But in the asexual reproduction, this fusion is not required. The fusion of male part is not required with the female part. Only the part of the plant, from any part of the plant, new plant can be produced. So this is called asexual reproduction. New plants are obtained without formation of seeds or spores, because in the sexual reproduction, seeds and spores are the small grain like structures, and they are produced in the capsules, and when the capsules burst, the new plants arises. Means, and seeds, you have seen a lot of seeds in the fruits, and from these seeds new plants arise. But the spore formation and the seed formation, it is involved only in the sexual reproduction. So here is written that for the new plant production, no seeds, no spores are required. And asexual reproduction is also carried out by various methods. Only the parts like stem, like leaves, like roots are taken, they are grown, and from these new plants are arises. For example, cane sugar. Sugar cane is the example of asexual reproduction. Only the stem, the little part of the stem is taken where the eye is present. Eye means a spot which is present on the stem. So from there a new sugar cane is produced. And there are different methods of the production of asexual reproduction. One of them is vegetative reproduction. So the question is, what is vegetative reproduction? Vegetative reproduction is the production of new individual or new plants from the body parts like leaves, stem and roots. So this is called vegetative reproduction. Many plants grow into new plants from the single parent plant. You might have seen a gardener growing new rose plants by just taking a stem cutting and planting it into the soil. I have given you already the example of the stem of the rose plant. He takes the stem of the rose plant, he grow it into the soil, and from the soil new plant arise and it bears flowers which enhance the beauty of the garden. Okay, so a stem cutting is a piece of stem. Stem cutting, what is stem cutting? A piece of stem from an adult plant which when put in the soil, develops its own roots. When it is grown into the soil, the part which is inside the soil, the roots appear, and these roots provide the water and mineral to the plant, and the new leaves arise from the stem, and also it also bear the flowers as well. But take the stem cutting from the adult plant. Adult plant means the plant which is bearing the flowers. So this type of reproduction does not involve two parents. So this is called vegetative reproduction. And let's see the ways of vegetative reproduction. Vegetative reproduction can be by the stem, by the leaves, by the buds, and by the roots. Let's see the examples, that which plant can be grown by the stem, which plant can be grown by the leaves, and what are the type of the plant which can be produced by the buds and the roots. Let's see from the book page number 110. Vegetative reproduction by stem. As we have taken the example of rose plants, it is, and sugar cane. These are the examples that we can produce the new plants by the stem cutting. And there are some other examples which are look different, like potato. Potato is also grown by the stem. Actually, potato is the stem. The part which store the food, it is the stem. And when we take a potato, if you have observed any time the potato has some eyes on its surface. Eye means, for example, this is a potato like this. These points are called eyes. These points are called eye. Okay, so if you take a piece of potato which have at least one eye, you just grow this in the soil, fertile soil, and the new leaves arise from this point. This is the eye, and the new plant arises from here, and it grows the roots as well, and these roots grow into the go down into the soil. So potato is the example of the vegetative reproduction by stem. And like potato, ginger and turmeric, these are used as in the vegetable, and you know very well about the ginger and the turmeric, and these are also produced by the stem. And actually potato is called tuber as well. Potato is also called tuber, and these tubers, when grow into the soil, they bear a new plant. A new plant arises from these tubers. There is another example of bulb. Bulbs are actually a very short stem, and these are swollen. Why these are swollen? Because a food is stored in these little parts. And the example of the bulb is onion. Onion is also a stem. And you have seen that onion has some roots, and the leaves or the stem, they arise from the upper part. So this part is also called stem, but it is called bulb. So bulb is a very short stem which is swollen because of the food stored in it. And glandulus and bulb. Glandulus means, I will give you the name. It is a flower, and the name of the flower in Urdu is called sosan. So the glandulus also have the bulbs, and from these bulbs new plants are arise. So these are the examples by stem, like onion, ginger, and I have given you example of rose plant. I have given you example of cane sugar. So these are, and also the onion and the glandulus. So these are the plants, and there are a lot of other plants as well, which can be grown by the stem cutting. But these examples are given in your book. Next is vegetative reproduction by leaves. The leaves, some leaves have also ability that they, when they are grown and they produce a new plant. The example of the reproduction by leaves is, here is bryophyllum. Bryophyllum, these are the plants having leaves, fleshy leaves, means their size are bigger. Okay, so they have an ability that they can produce the new plants from the leaves. And some cactus plants, they also have ability. When we take the leaf of the cactus plants, when we grow these plants into the soil, the new plants can arise from these leaves. In bryophyllum, the leaf of the bud, leaf has buds at the edges or margins. At the margins or edges, these, just see your book, this one. These are the edges or the margins, and you are watching that the new plants are going to arise. And when we grow this leaf into the soil, these new plants will arise. So bryophyllum has ability to produce new plants from the leaves. Also some cactus plants, this example is not given, but cactus plants have also ability that some cactus plants leaves, when we grow, the new plants arise. Vegetative reproduction by vegetative buds. So it is necessary that we should first know about the bud. What is actually the bud? Sometimes the point from where leaf is attached to the stem, this point is called axil. What is called? This point is called axil. And from that point, new buds are arise. Bud is actually the flower which is not blossom. Okay, so this is called bud, and sometime from these buds new plants can arise. These sometime the buds are like the small spots or eyes of the plant, and these are present at the part where the leaf is attached with the stem. So this is called axil, and a vegetative bud is different form of flower bud and is present in the axil of the leaf, and it consists of a short stem. It consists of a short stem around which are the found overlapping of leaves, and from there the new plant can arise. Vegetative reproduction by roots. Some roots have ability that when these roots are grown into the soil, they produce the stem and the leaves. They have ability to produce the stem and the leaves from from the roots. So these roots are also the example of vegetative reproduction. Plants like sweet potato. Sweet potato, you have seen like chukandar. Sorry, beetroot is chukandar. Sweet potato is sorry, sweet potato. I forgot the name in Urdu, but okay, no problem. Just see Shakarkandi. Really very sorry. Shakarkandi. Okay, sweet potato have ability that the roots of these sweet potato from there the new plants arise and they bear a new sweet potato under the ground. So sweet potato and asparagus develop numerous large swollen fleshy roots. When they are grown, they bear a new fleshy roots, and from there we can get the sweet potato. These roots contain large quantity of food inside them. Each such single root is capable of giving rise to a new plant. So these are the 4 ways by which vegetative reproduction can take place. Now come towards your homework. Open your books at page number, yes, page number 120. Page number 120, assessment 2. So question A part, present at page number 120, assessment 2, A part, question number 2. What do you mean by vegetative reproduction? Give any 2 example. So I have explained you vegetative reproduction and also give them 2 examples. What is asexual reproduction? Give some examples of asexual reproduction. So you will write the definition of asexual reproduction and you will write the examples of asexual reproduction. Means which plant can be grown by the asexual reproduction. I have given you a lot of examples. So there is another B part is also present at page number 120, and this is what is a first question. B part, first question, what is reproduction? Name the methods by which the plants reproduce. These questions are present in your homework folder. See your homework folder and write the answer from the book and do a very neat and clean homework. First of all, you will make the title page of chapter number 9. You will write the name of the chapter, reproduction in plants, and then you will start the homework. Assessment 2, A part, question number 3 and 2, and B part, question number 1. So take care and Allah Hafiz till the next class.